Hi there, this is Tom Trainer from Right Mix Marketing, and today I have a quick tutorial on how to use Curation Soft to curate your Pinterest board. Now, why would you want to do this? So, as you know, Pinterest is a hot new social network, and one of the ways to get noticed and to have a following is to have interesting boards and to curate great content. And I happen to have a board that quite a few people follow, which is, I will show you in a second, right here. So this is on my Pinterest articles and tips board, which has 404 followers and 203 pins. Now, one of the ways to get a loyal following is actually to curate content from outside Pinterest and bring it onto Pinterest. Now, about 80% of the people sharing on Pinterest are pulling from other people's boards. Now, honestly, that's a little bit boring. So what you want to do if you're going to be really curating good content is you want to pull information from outside Pinterest and find the newer, more interesting articles and posts and pictures. That way you'll be seen as a source of great content, not just a resharer. So I use a tool called Curation Soft to do this. So here I go, I sign in. And the beauty of this tool is it's very simple. I like simple and easy to use tools, so let me just show you what I can do. So I can type in, and there are, once I log in, you can see it's pretty simple interface. There are several pull-down menus here for where I'm going to search, but basically I'm just going to pick the first one, which I find is a very good one, Google blog search. So I just click Pinterest, and there you go. So these results are sorted by recency. So that's the beauty of it, is that you get the most recent articles that pop out here. And then, so there's one, today is the 27th. Just double check. Yep, so today's the 27th. So basically, there's one on the president pinning to Pinterest. So you basically just click on it, and then looks like a pretty good article. And then I have the Pinterest button here on my site, which I'll show you where to get that. And I just click pin to the best picture on the post. You basically pin that, and then you can either copy or type the article title. So occasionally, sometimes the article title will come out in the pin, but if it doesn't, and then I usually put the source. I like to put the source here. That gives credibility to the article, but also allows people to see what the source is before they click on it. And then basically I pin it. It's pinning to my Pinterest articles and tips board. And then after that, you can actually tweet your pin. I occasionally tweet the pins. I don't tweet every one, just to attract new people to my board. There we go. So how do you get the pin it button? If you go to pinterest.com/about/goodies, they show you how to get the pin it button that you can add to your browser. That makes pinning very easy. Okay, so back to the content. So I just pinned that one about the president. And I've already pinned some of these before, but here's one about Pinterest bans pro-anorexia and thin sportation material, the Frisky. So I'm going to pin that one. And again, I usually check the quality of the article, make sure it looks reasonable. This is a short one, but I know the topic, it's about a certain anorexia site that's been controversial. So it's a good follow-up article. Let's copy that. So I pick the you pick the best picture, and then the source is Frisky. There you go. And let's do one more. And here's one from Jeff Bullis. Usually has really high quality content, so that's great. So his question is Pinterest the best social media for newcomers? So I'm sure this article has a lot of great content. That's why it's taking a little bit extra load. But notice that he has a picture. All of these posts have had a nice big picture, because when you're pinning something to Pinterest, you need a picture, and usually the more attractive picture, the better. So I looked at the article. It looks good. Find my pin it button, pin that one. Copy that. There you go. So you can see how easy it is to get the most recent articles using Curation Soft. And here's another thing. So we can look at other searches, and you can see that if we go to Bleco blog search, you're going to get different results. And you can also do Google News, so you can get other articles or more news type of articles. So let's just take a look at one of these. How to use Pinterest to sell your brand. So let's see, it's got a small picture. Let's see if that pins. Sometimes the small pictures give you problems. And that looks fine. Now what you can do is you can do this a couple times a day, just so you don't do it all at the same time. But see how easily you can curate a good board using this method. And again, there's so many different ways. Like you usually just start with the first couple, and you'll get some great content. And even search on YouTube. Now they have Flickr too. I wouldn't recommend going from Flickr to Pinterest, from one photo site to another, but you can definitely do video in Pinterest, so that's another great way to find good content. And this one doesn't look like it's as much by date, so you may want to, you can even put in a date in the search terms. That way you get videos from 2012. Okay, so I hope this has helped show you how you can use Curation Soft to curate content for your board. So let's take a look at the board. Just using a simple link from my web. So you can see these are the posts, the 4 different pins that I just put on the board. So then if we go to my Pinterest page, let's see, so we have, you can see people repinning my pins. So these are older, but I'm sure when people catch up to these pins, they're going to share those as well. So this is a great way to distribute content. And occasionally, if you pin your own Pinterest article or your own article, then people will distribute that for you as well if you're curating a good board, and you can use tools like Curation Soft. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and there's a link to how to access Curation Soft at the bottom of the video. Thanks, and I'll talk to you later.